Okay. So in the last class, we've seen about using DXC and SLT as a data provisioning techniques to get the data into HANA-Bus. Apart from this, we can also leverage BODS, which is an ETL tool or EIM concept. Enterprise, as part of Enterprise Information Management, EIM, we have the ETL tool, which is the BODS. Even by leveraging BODS, we can actually extract data from SAP or non-SAP, any source, in fact, and insert data into HANA database. Okay. So now we're going to look at how do we leverage BODS and get the data into HANA databases, which could be from SAP or non-SAP, anything it is. Okay. And it's a really strong tool which can really extract data from multiple sources. In fact, anything. Okay. But that also has some limitation, but still, it's a very strong tool. Now look at this. Now if you go get into programs, and I have this, what is BO data services. Okay. If you go to data services, you have different set of menus here, which you start using it to work on. Basically, we use this tool called Data Services Designer to basically design your data flows and your jobs. When I say data flow, like in APD, how do you build your flows? Same way in BODS, you will take some source, you will take some target, and you will do some transformations. And when you want to formulate this kind of data flows, and you schedule the data flows as a job, and that is all done in this what is Data Services Designer. We use this Data Services Designer to design your data flows through which you basically load data into HANA. Actually, BODS can take data from any system to any system, and that's the same flexibility we are trying to put data into HANA. And then you'll have something called Data Services Management Console, and this is where you'll have basically, that is what we use it for, entire administration setup. Let's say you have a BODS tool, you would like to do some configurations, you want to integrate BODS to different sources, or scheduling of jobs, or configuring real-time jobs. All the configuration relevant to BODS is what we handle that in Data Services Management Console. And then there's something called repository manager. It's all important. In the point ante. See, generally any application, let's say if you look at BW, will it have dedicated database in the backend? So let's say you create a cube. The definition of the cube is stored into some standard tables in BW, right? Even in HANA, when you do something, all the metadata is getting stored into some standard tables in this application. But when you install BODS, just like an ETL tool, it does not get installed with any database. Normally, when you install BODS, you just say next, next, next. You just install that application, but there is no prerequisite that it needs a database. Okay, but after BODS has been installed, if you want to log into BODS and start working onto it, I must create a repository. Repository ante, when you create a repository, what you're doing is all the standard tables of BODS, you're trying to place it into one database, so that when you configure your data flows or background jobs or data store connections, all this metadata will get stored into those standard tables in some database. As it is, when you install BODS, that does not have any dedicated database for it. So, but when I start using this data services and create some data flows or jobs, there should be some backend database where it stores all the metadata into it. So what we do is we actually create a repository which actually creates a set of tables, set of all the standard tables into that particular database, and that can be leveraged as the standard backend standard tables. And every time when you log into BODS, you choose the repository, When you choose a repository and log in, and when you configure your data flows, all the metadata of this data flows will be stored into those standard tables of that particular database. BODS కి దాని సొంతంగా డేటాబేస్ ఏమి ఉండదు కాబట్టి BODS లోకి లాగిన్ అయ్యి నువ్వు ఏదైనా డేటా ఫ్లోస్ కానీ అన్ని క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు దాని మెటాడేటా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా ఒక డేటాబేస్ లో పెట్టుకోవాలి. పెట్టుకోవడం కోసం ఏం చేస్తాం, ఫస్ట్ మనం ఒక రెపాజిటరీ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేసి విచ్ విల్ రెఫర్ రెపాజిటరీ అని చెప్పి డేటాబేస్ డీటెయిల్స్ అన్ని ఇస్తే ఆ డేటాబేస్ లో BODS సంబంధించిన స్టాండర్డ్ టేబుల్స్ అన్ని క్రియేట్ చేసి పెడుతుంది. నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే BODS లో లాగిన్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఆ రెపాజిటరీ అని చెప్పి లాగిన్ అయ్యి దానిలో డేటా ఫ్లోస్ అన్ని క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు దానికి సంబంధించిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా ఆ స్టాండర్డ్ టేబుల్స్ లో పెట్టుకుంటాడు. That's how it works out. And then that is how the repository works. And when you look at this repositories, mainly we'll have something called local repository and central repository. Mainly we'll have something called local repository and central repository. Local repository is specific to user. Say for example, I have 5 users in BODS and who are working on the development. Each user will have his own repository. That is what all the customizations what you do will be into that local repository. Then once you finish that, and whatever the objects are in the local repository, that can be viewed only by you, your users. Then when you want to consult, let's say there was a project where 5 of the BODS consultants have worked in, and they worked on different objects, and you would like to create the you want to make it as more central. Then you create a central repository, and every person from their local repository will move the objects to central repository. It is more, then once you publish the object into central repository, it is globally visible for every user. And central repository will maintain the versioning also. So you created some object, you publish in your local repository, then you move that to what? Central repository. Again, other user what he can do is he can import that now from central. Let's say they want to modify it. There can be different user who can import that object from central repository to his local repository, modify and put the changes back also. It's more like a check-in and check-out. You'll have local copy, modify it and publish it back to central rep. That's how it works out with the repositories. And data service server manager, this is where you basically handle this BODS server. When you want to restart the BODS server or you want to stop the BODS server, if you get into this, you can say close and what? Restart, and then that's about starting and restarting your BODS servers. And major important thing here is job servers. So ultimately in BODS, we are going to create, it's an ETL tool. You're basically going to create your data flows and group all these data flows as job, and you schedule that job. And when you schedule that job, we need to have a job server to run that job. And job server will be associated with the repository. Suppose I'm a BODS user, what I do, I create my local repository. Then what I should do is I should create my job server respect to that repository, and then start logging into that repository, create a job, and when you run the job, it does leverage the job server. Okay, if I see, now I'm trying to log into the Designer to configure my BODS settings. So I have user called Hana. When I try to log in, what is it asking me? It is asking me to choose a repository. These are local. Now when I say Hana Ananpa, that will have some password. So that is a repository which is built on some database. Pair Hana undochu, but database could be some anything else. Okay. For example, if I get in data services and say server manager, if I go to server manager, it says this job server name is so and so, and port, and there is some numbering. Port numbers could be from job server port could be from 3500 to 600 in the number, and then this job server will belong to some repositories. ఒక database చూడు, it is saying what is this database here? SQL Server. This is the database. This is the database name. This is the username password. అంటే we have this job server configured for certain repository also, and all this configuration is also handled in CMC. So BODS configurations will also be done in your normal BO. You will have CMC. If you get into this CMC, you see something called what? So even the data service application will be configured in CMC itself, which is relevant to BO. You see all these repositories. You can say HANA is what type of repository is this? Local. What is this? That's a central repository. So you can see, and this repository belongs to which database? Pair HANA on the HANA that is built in what? SQL Server database, and this is the host. If I go to my SQL Server database, see if you go to my database, do you see a database called HANA? And this is a schema, and this database will have all the standard tables of BODS. And when I log into this BODS with this repository and create some data flows, it starts maintaining those metadata into the standard tables. అది దాని కాన్సెప్ట్. అట్లా ఒక రెపాజిటరీ క్రియేట్ చేసినాం మనం కూడా ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. సో ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఈస్ ఐ నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ రెపాజిటరీ. If I have an user, I need to have a repository through which I can start working on it. Update this. I'll go to what? Repository manager kelli. You want to create local repository or what? Central local or now? Why is it? Suppose I want to create in, let's say, so in which database you want to create this repository? SAP HANA, for example, database server name, SAP Cubex Center. And what is my port? Index server port. 3. The second and third address is what? Your instance. What is my instance? 01. System welcome 123 and if I say create, now it starts creating that same standard table. What are the standard tables? It creates those standard tables in that with some schema, and then it creates the repository. Like create schedule, but this is how you basically create. As a central until you choose what? Central, and then you say create. That will be a central repository. And say repository table, okay, schema no, then some standard tables only create this bit. Then when you log in, you can choose that repository. So like this, I already have a local repository created. So I'm logging into data service design. I have a repository, and I also have the job server configured to that repository already. Okay. So now I'm just logging in. I'm logging into data services designer, where you can basically configure your data flows and do the ETL. So this is your data service designer. Okay. And did I log into particular repositories? which was it? HANA repository. And you can see the status here. So now I just want to test one thing, saying I'll just say create some dummy project. I'll tell you what it is. And I'm just creating some project, and I want to just create one job. I just want to see whether my job server is working fine. Just create some job and then right click and say what? Execute. Yes. Now this was your job server name, job server underscore one. So it is executing this job with this job server. Ante I have created a repository. Okay, and job server is also associated with that repository. So when I log into that repository and execute my job, it can execute that with that particular job server. So again, before you do all this, you need to create your repository and you need to configure your job server for that repository and then come to this and start building your data flows or jobs. Okay, boss? I know this job does nothing, but I just trying to check whether my job server is fine or not. So I have a user login and even user administration for BODs is all done in BO, CMC itself. Even BODS tool is all configurations can be done within that CMC, or you can go to administration console. I can go to administration console from here also. Help and what is data service management console? And I go to what? Administration. ఇవన్నీ bash repository. So you actually create user in this. If you go to home, users, you create your users here. You will create user here, and then so that can be a user who actually log into BODS also. And then for that user, you'll create a local repository. And then what you'll do, you'll create configure a job server for that repository. Then the user can start logging into data service designer, choosing the corresponding repository and start using the job server to log into that. The important. Then you have the complete setup, then you can start working on creating your data flows. First user ganaka repository undalla, then the job server, then you can start working on it. Okay. No. If you buy SAP, they don't come automatically. That's again separate licensing. BOD is separate license, HANA is separate, and SLT is separate. Okay. So what I want to do is I just want to create a new user in BODs and start working on to that. So what I'll do, I'll go to CMC. Yeah. So all the administration is done in CMC. Then I'll go to what? Users and groups. And administrators. I'll just choose administrators group and then create new user. And say Cubex 7 is my user. Cubex 7 and The password will never expire. User must change password. I don't want the user to change it. User cannot change password. Okay. And I can say concurrent user name. Named user means only one person can use it. Concurrent, the same user ID login can be used by multiple users. And say create and close. So now I have this user created. Cubex7 is the user. Now what I want is I would like to create one local repository for this user. So if I go to BODS now, as what Cubex7, welcome 1, 2, 3. And it is just showing me the repository which is already there, but I just want to have my own repository. The administrator can just any repository one question, but what I'll do, data services. I'll create what repository local. Can I create this in HANA? That's okay. HANA and then some HANA database SAP Cubex 30115. Could username వాడుతున్నా, so I would like to make sure I use the same user so that it does create repository with that person has got complete access on it. What I'll do, can I create one user? I'll create this new user. Cubex already 7 Cubex Cubex 7 schema 7 Cubex overrating. Okay, I'll say password 1, 2, 3 and let me just say create. By default you'll create a schema with the same name and that you'll have complete access on that schema. Every user you create in HANA, you'll have a schema with same name and you'll have access to the schema completely. Okay. And only thing is I just want to make sure I change this password. Cubex7 and let me log in once. What the password? Key. Okay. So my user is created and I've changed the password, so it does not need to change the password. But if you go to Kettler and Cubex7, you have any tables here? Nothing. Okay. Now when I'm creating a repository, I'll say I want my HANA database, so on so server, and the instance is 01301115. Your user more BODS lo Cubex7 user vere, HANA lo vere. Evada same pair undante. Okay. HANA and then welcome 1, 2, 3. I'll say create. It starts running some script which actually creates some tables in that schema in HANA. Aim tables are all the BODS standard tables. The BODS questioning lo repository ivi minimum unnattu aduguతారు. Local repository was successfully created. But if I go to this, refresh does it create all these tables? These are all the tables relevant for standard tables of BODS which will be leveraged to maintain all the metadata what you create as per the data flows in the designer. No designer data flows job that information the standard table pettukunta. So like this I can create a repository in any database HANA SQL Server, ఏ డేటాబేస్ లో repository ఒక డేటాబేస్ ఉండాలి. I need some database which will store all the BODS repository in it. And this is a local repository what we have created.
So prerequisite is the username should be same and
Not necessarily, I can use any user.
so
Username ఏముంటుందో అదే repository name వస్తుంది అంతే. నేనేమంటే Cubex 7 కి Cubex 7 తో repository name కావాలన్నట్టు నేను
ఇక్కడ పెట్టిన username BODS
ఇక్కడ పెట్టిన యూజర్ నేమ్ HANA యూజర్ నేమ్ విచ్ డేటాబేస్ ఐఎమ్ కనెక్టింగ్ అంటే ఏమంటారంటే ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు క్రియేట్ repository స్టాండర్డ్ టేబుల్స్ ఇన్ విచ్ డేటాబేస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సర్వర్ కనెక్షన్ అండ్ విచ్ యూజర్ లాగిన్ షుడ్ ఐ యూజ్ ఇన్ ద డేటాబేస్. Whenever you're trying to connect to the database, I need to give the database user login specific to that database. Our database login అయ్యి ఏ యూజర్ ద్వారా ఆ టేబుల్స్ అన్ని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అనేది కాన్సెప్ట్. సేమ్ థింగ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ పుట్ సెంట్రల్ ఇట్ క్రియేట్ సెంట్రల్ repository. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తే ఏదన్నమాట సర్వర్ SAP Cubex 01 అని మన ఇన్స్టెన్స్. హనాలో మెయిన్ రెండు సర్వర్లు ఎక్సెస్ ఇంజన్ ఇండెక్స్ సర్వర్. Index server is one database touch చేసిన index server. When you want touch on the browser based applications, Access Engine server వాడతాం. So Access Engine port will be 80 instance number and index server will be 3 instance number 15. అంతే. So my local repository is created. Now what I'll try to log in. ఇప్పుడు I log into data source designer with what? Cubex 7. Welcome 1, 2, 3. Raleda. I need to maintain this. One second. CMC data services. ఎందుకు రాలా I need to configure it here. You create a repository bus and I need to configure this in the CMC. Configure, what was your repository name? Cubex 7. Add that user in CMC. Already CMC. What is this? SAP HANA and database server name SAP Cubex. What is 30115? Username Cubex 7. Password. Is this a profiler repository? Local, central profiler. Is it not a profiler? Use DSN? No. Okay. And then set test connection. Successfully connected to repository and say save. So now you see this repositories here. Now if you log into BODS, you see there is repository. But is this repository local?
Yes.
Ni user ke undantat. Yeah. Now what? Which I'm logging to set repo. E password in the my database password. Okay. So now when I log into this repository and start working on any data flows I create here, it starts maintaining that metadata into standard tables of which is maintained in HANA database. Like this, you can create a repository in any database you want. HANA kaavachu, SQL Server, DB2, ఏదైనా కావచ్చు. But I need some database where I put in all my standard tables which holds all the repository information metadata into that. That's the point. Okay, boss? Sare. It would symbol it like X ఉందంటే ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే యాజ్ ఎ క్రియేట్ సమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ వై డమ్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తే నీ లోకల్ కాపీ ఇంకా వాడు పబ్లిష్ చేయలేదు సెంట్రల్ రిపోజిటరీ సెండ్ యూ జాబ్ ఏముంటుంది రైట్ క్లిక్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ జాబ్ ఏముంటుంది బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఇట్ యూజింగ్ సమ్ డిఫాల్ట్ జేఎస్ అనేది వాడుతుంది జాబ్ సర్వర్ యూ సెలెక్టెడ్ ఇస్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్ సో వాట్ షుడ్ ఐ డూ నౌ once your repository is available I need to start creating my add that user icon. Data services, then what? Where do you go in? Server manager, configure. You want use this or add bus? I would like to add a new job server, say Cubex 7 job server. Already 3500 తో ఉంటుంది. I go with what? Different 3501 is my port, and you should add the associated. What is it? You're trying to create one. You already created a repository. Now I need to create a job server associated with that repository. ఇక్కడ repository యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఏం డేటాబేస్ మన repository డేటాబేస్ ఏంది అన్నది డేటాబేస్ సర్వర్ ఏంది బస్ SAP క్యూబెక్ సంబంధించింది 3015 యూజర్ నేమ్ ఇవ్వడు క్యూబెక్ 7 క్యూబెక్స్ 7 and also what apply and the default repository set అయింది బస్. Now this job server is associated with this repository. Okay boss, fine. Okay, just say close and restart it just to refresh the BODS server.
For every repository you need to create job server.
General గా అలా ఉంటుంది.
Because when specifying job server we database is selected.
అవును, I specified all the details regarding my repositories. నేను డీటెయిల్స్ పెట్టడం కూడా ఒక repository ఫామ్ అయింది కదా, అంటే repository క్రియేట్ చేసిన జాబ్ సర్వర్ కి ఆ repository లింక్ చేసినాను. అది సో నౌ ఐ లాగ్ ఇన్ టు డిజైనర్ క్యూబెక్ 7 welcome 1 to Cubex and repository. ఇప్పుడు సింబల్ అప్పుడే ఇంటూ లేదు. Now I'll run this job. Put it Cubex 7 job server. Okay, Nana? Okay. So I've done my setup. I've got my user login for BODS and I've got my local repository of my user, and then I've got my job server. Then I can start configuring my jobs or data flows. Okay. So there's nothing. It's a plain system. There's nothing into this. Okay. If you configure this is your local repository. You create some jobs and then you start moving it to what is here central. Already I told you there is one central repository. What undi kada already. User login. There is one central repository. అప్పుడు కనెక్ట్ అప్పుడు ఏంటి నా లోకల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నుంచి సెంట్రల్ రిపోర్ట్లోకి మూవ్ చేయొచ్చు. జస్ట్ డ్రాగ్ అండ్ డ్రాప్ అండ్ మూవ్ ఇట్ టు సెంట్రల్ సో దట్ ఆల్ యూజర్స్ కెన్ స్టార్ట్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ గ్లోబల్. ఇంత లోకల్ యూ డెవలప్ ఇట్ అండ్ దెన్ యూ చెక్ ఇన్, యూ ప్లేస్ ఇట్ ఇన్ టు సర్వర్, దెన్ చెక్ అవుట్ అట్లా కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకే, till this year now we have the setup. Now we can start working on to BODS. That's the concept. Ultimately what does BODS do? It is just an ETL tool. ETL tool at the it will take some source and do some kind of transformations and you put the data into what? ఇదే వాడుకోదు, పంపించేస్తుంది ఎవరికొరకు. So it takes data from some source, it does do some transformations and does push data into target. Source could be any application, whether it is SAP or non-SAP. Source could be ECC, CRM, APO, BW, any database, HANA, ఇష్టం XML files or flat files, ఏదైనా ఉండొచ్చు. And then target also could be anything. ECC, SAP, non-SAP, అంటే actually BODS is like ETL tool or a middleware tool which can extract data from anywhere and do any kind of transformations and put it in any system. It is generalized tool. This is nowhere relevant specific to HANA కాదు. ఒక సిస్టమ్ దగ్గర నుంచి డేటా తీసుకొచ్చి ఇంకో సిస్టంలో డేటా పెట్టే ETL tool ఇది. Since it can do all this kind of activities, we can also leverage the same concept of ETL tool to get insert data into HANA. That's the concept. This is not designed explicitly for HANA. This is a generalized ETL tool like Informatica or Data Stage. BODS is also an ETL tool which can extract data from any source to any target. and we would like leverage the same concept of EIM, ETL tool as BODS to put data into what? HANA. అంత HANA కోసమే తయారు చేయబడింది కాదు, జనరలైజ్ ETL టూల్, దాని వాడుకు మన HANA కూడా డేటా పెట్టచ్చు, అది కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకేనన్నా? Whether it is source or target, we refer it as normally in BW. Let's say you want to load it from flat file to BW. What do you create a source system connection? So I want to load it from ECC to BW. Do you create a source system connection? Right? Here we call that as data store. మామూలు మనం ఓడేసి అంటాం కానీ ఇక్కడ డేటా స్టోర్ is referred to be the connection to the different system. అంటే from, let's say you would like to extract data from an Excel file in BODS. So your BODS should have a connection to that Excel, or let's say I would like to put data into HANA. Means HANA is my target. Should I have a connection to HANA database? So BODS should have a connection to HANA database. Or let's say I'm extracting data from ECS. Should I have a connection to ECS system? Atla A system, is it like source system connection in BW? Same thing here we refer to as data store connection. So before, let's say now my scenario is like I would like to extract data from ECC and put data into HANA. Now should I create a data store connection towards what? ECC, and I need to create one more data store connection to what? HANA. So here, so vocabulary is different, and source system connection ne manam untam data store. So once I create a data store connection to ECC, I can start accessing any object from here. Let's say ECC will have lots of tables. From which table of ECC you want, or which data source of ECC do you want, which IDOC you want to read. Once I establish a connection to ECC, then I start specifying which object of ECC should I use as a source object. And once I establish a connection to HANA, which table should be used as a target, then map this. Ante. Logic artham anta. So when you want to use some source object, first you create a data store connection. Once you establish a data store connection to the application, you can start consuming the objects of that source as source object. Same way for target also. For example, once I created data store connection for ECC, I can use the same data store connection when I'm extracting data from ECC or when I'm inserting data into ECC. ఒక్కసారి ECC కనెక్షన్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసిన తర్వాత సేమ్ కనెక్షన్ వాడచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ECC డేటా పెట్టాలన్న అదే కనెక్షన్ వాడచ్చు, ECC డేటా తీర్చుకోవాలన్న అదే కనెక్షన్ వాడచ్చు, కానీ BW మాత్రం డిఫరెంట్. When you want to extract data from BW, you need to create a different data store connection. When you want to create a data store connection where you're inserting data into BW, it's a different data store connection. BW మాత్రం అట్లా. అంటే if you want to use BW as source, you have to create different type of data store connection. If you want to use BW as a target, then you have to create a different type of data store connection. Ikkada ante, see, if you see this folder here, you see, so what is here? Data stores. Ikkada em levu otu kuda ledu. Right click and say what? New ante ikkada data store name endi? Do you want to connect what? Do you want to connect to a database, or do you want to connect to an SAP application? In SAP application, any business suite. BW మాత్రం రెండు అడుగుతాను చూడు. You want to connect to BW, you want to create a data store connection where BW is treated as source or BW treated as target. BW source అయితే ఒక type of data store connection, target అయితే ఇంకో type అలాగే ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే the objects what you leverage is different. For example, if it is ECC, once I establish data store connection, if you want to extract, let's say I extract from table. If you want to insert, I insert into table. But in BW it is different. If you want to read, you will use open up, or you will use some table or stuff like that. But if you want to insert data into BW, you will use data source. So source ga vaadinappudu objects vere, target ga vaadinappudu objects vere kabatti you'll have two different data store connections, one acting as source, one acting as target. Okay, Nanda? So once you basically have the data store connections created, you can start consuming those source objects as similar way target objects. Okay, Nanda? Next in the, what is it? Transformations. See, you've been writing a lot of transformations in BW, lookup, you do lots of stuff. Same thing, BODS has got a lot of transformation capabilities, very strong in ETL. If you look at this, what is? This will tell you what kind of transformations can you do in BODS. We can do data integrator transformations. In data integrator ante, So data is coming from multiple sources. You want to integrate it to one record, combine in all this stuff, joining all this. Data quality, let's say you're extending some data is of not quality, and you would like to do some validations. Your PAN card on the PAN card 12 characters you want like to do some all those validations. Platform specific and text data processing. For example, you see data integrator, you see transfer like data transfer, date generator, key generator, map CDs. You have lots of transformations, very strong in this table comparison, XML pipeline, ఉంటుంది. If you go data quality, you see a lot checking the country IDs, matching USA, case sensitive, geo characteristics. You have a lot kind of transformation platform, like query transform, merging, validation, XML mapping, case statement. Pivoting in unpivoting. I don't know.
Fine.
వెళ్ళిపోయిందా?
Data indicate. First one. Pivot.
Yeah, we are pivoting, reverse pivoting. Yeah. Pivoting at like what is pivot in Excel? You make it more denormalize and normalize it. Yeah. Text data processing, even processing of unstructured data is also possible with PODs. And I have a very big text maintained. I would like to do sentiment analysis on top of it. I can do that. Same concept we have it in HANA also. ఎందుకు నేను కొద్దిగా స్ట్రెస్ చేస్తున్నానంటే ఈ సీజన్లో ఇన్ SP10 they have got something called smart data. SP9 లోనే they have introduced something called smart data quality and integration. దాంట్లో చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చినాయి, బట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్ మోర్ ఆఫ్ రెక్టిఫైడ్ ఇన్ SP10 and going forward that is going to be really strong component of HANA, which is nothing but the concept of BODS into HANA. Is pretty much taking the entire concept of BODS EIM concept into HANA itself. HANA లోనే నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఏమైతే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయో సోర్స్ టార్గెట్ ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ అన్ని HANA లో చేయొచ్చు. Already started with that, is going to improvise it more and more. సో అప్పుడు ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఎక్కువ అక్కడ నువ్వు వాడుతూ ఉన్నట్టు అందుకు కొద్దిగా ఎక్కువ స్ట్రెస్ చేస్తాను. ఇది కొద్దిగా పాయింట్ ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ అయితే ఆ టాపిక్ నీకు ఆడ ఈజీ ఇంకా చూసిన వెళ్ళే అంటా ఉన్నట్టు. ఓకే బస్ ఫైన్. సో అట్లా you'll have source, you refer to some source object referring to some data store connections, you'll do some transformation and target. And can I say all this is like one, this is what we refer to as data flow. So each data flow will have a source, will have target. It need not be single transformation. I can have multiple levels of transformation. First second, I can place 20, 25 source object, 25 transformations and put into target. Also possible. And that all formulates into one data flow. ఒక డేటా ఫ్లో అంటే అది సోర్స్ ఏంది, టార్గెట్ ఏంది, ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఒక ఫ్లో అది వన్ వొకాబులరీ. అండ్ ఐ కెన్ క్రియేట్ మల్టిపుల్ డేటా ఫ్లోస్ అండ్ ఫార్ములేట్ ఏ జాబ్. So in BODs we'll create a job which can have multiple data flows. Each data flow will have a source, target, transformation. Ante anna concept. And only to organize your jobs we create a project. మనం BW info rate create చేస్తాం at project. It's only just like to organize game. So logical logical. So you go about creating a project, you go about creating a job, you go about creating a data flow, and within the data flow you go about defining the source object, target object, and transformation. And then like this you start configuring your jobs, and this is what BOD is. Source ఏది పెడతావు, టార్గెట్ ఏది పెడతావు, ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏం పెడతావు అనేది మొత్తం సీనర్. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, డెమో 1. డెమో 1 మనకు ఫ్లాట్ ఫైల్ లోడింగ్ బాగా సింపుల్ కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ డెమో I just want to extract data from some Excel file or a .csv file and load into HANA database. Okay, HANA lo kuda I'll make sure HANA-lo, I'm going to extract data through BODs and place it, right? I want to place everything into one schema. HANA-lo separate schema AC, then whatever I'm replicating through BODs, I would like to put all those into that schema. So, create schema, Cubex 7 BODs. Who is creating it? System user. So system user will have complete access on that schema. Okay. Our schema like anni ravalani. In the SLT live Cubex 7 name tables live. Now it should start getting the data from BODs into this schema. Okay. Flat files devalankuno, and let me take that scenario. Or in flat files unnai. ఎడబెట్టినాను BOD flat files with yeah. Flat files BODs exercise. I have this data here. Customer data, customer number, some name, some address, some region, and amount and quantity. This is some table which I would like to put, like customer sales. It's in a table, okay. And this is a .csv file. If you see these properties, what is it? It's a CSV file. You have been given with the CSV file. You would like to extract it from the CSV file and load into HANA table. First demo, yeah. So you're getting into what is this here? BODs, data source designer, where you basically design your data flows. In HANA quick view etlagundo, that quick start page another easy access screen. You can basically close this. I can say help. So start page. You get this. HANA quick view page. This is start page. Easy access screen through which you can start working on BODs. Okay. You can look at this. What is this? I told you, you always go with project, job, data flow. Data flow calls in connections to transformation. So you click on this to create a project, or you will find all the projects here. You could right click, go to new anoch. Anyway, it's fine. So I'll say create what? Create project, and say Cubex 7 project 01. Okay. Okay, boss. That's my project name. And under this project, we would create a what job. Right click on this and say what new job. That's my job. I always make a practice to run this job without anything, to make sure my job server is fine. Yeah? It does do nothing, but job server. I just want to check that. Okay, it's all fine. What do? This start screen. We click it opens. What is it? It says this is a screen where you're seeing definition of the job. So a object you select this, then someone canvas screen open out where you can basically customize the job or any component definition. So inside job, what is it you would like to have? Data flow. Okay, now you get what is this? You see all the data flows here. Data flows. You can select this data flow, right click and see new data flow on it. Or look at this. You see some easy access toolbar palette. You could go on data flow. Either way is fine. Just click on this data flow. This screen actually job definition. Job definition lo data flow. I say data flow. Look, data flow. Can I have multiple data flows in one job? And it తెచ్చుకోవడం దీని నుంచి దీన్ని కనెక్ట్ చేసి ఏమవుతుంది ఈ ఫ్లో తర్వాత ఇది రన్ అవుతుంది అట్లా నువ్వు ఎన్నని పెట్టుకుంటూ పోతా ఉన్నాడు ప్రాసెస్ చైన్ లాగా అన్నట్టు నాకు ఒకటి చాలు ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ వన్ డేటా ఫ్లో సో ఐ గోట్ అ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఐ గోట్ అ జాబ్ చూడు ఇది ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇది జాబ్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసి జాబ్ డెఫినేషన్ లో ఫ్లో ఉంది ఇప్పుడు డేటా ఫ్లో సెలెక్ట్ చేసి దానికి సంబంధించిన క్యాన్వాస్ ఓపెన్ అయింది ఏ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసి దానికి సంబంధించిన డెఫినేషన్ క్యాన్వాస్ ఓపెన్ అయింది యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ డ్రాగ్ అండ్ డ్రాప్ అండ్ ఫార్ములేట్ యువర్ డేటా ఫ్లో అంతే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఓకేనండి సరే నౌ వీఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ సీయింగ్ ది డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ we're seeing the definition of what data flow. Now I'll let specify data flow is source ఏంది టార్గెట్ ఏంది ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏంది నాకు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏమొద్దన్నా సోర్స్ లో ఏముందో అదే ఎత్తుకు టేబుల్ పెట్టాలి బట్ చిన్నది ఒకటి చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది ఎందుకంటే సిన్స్ ఐఎమ్ రీడింగ్ డేటా ఫ్రమ్ ఫ్లాట్ ఫైల్ వేర్ దేర్ ఇస్ నో ప్రైమరీ కీ స్పెసిఫైడ్ బట్ when I need to put data into some table I need to specify which is my primary key సో ఆ చిన్న ప్రైమరీ కీ చెప్పేదాని కోసం చిన్న ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాల్సి వస్తుంది ఓకే I'll see. So flat files. How do you refer to the file? You have something about formats and you see what is here? Flat files. Right click on this flat files and say what? New. I give some file name. Customer sales and bit. Then it will ask you what? Data file location. File name. Root folder bit file name also straight away I'll specify the file name. Yeah. Folder file name. I want to specify the file name. Just click on this box and then flat files. DODS exercise files. When the text put CSV and what is this? Customer data. Schema override jail so it formulates that schema data. But is it referring even the header as my data? So this is the sample data demo. I should say skip row header run. Okay. Override. Now it treats the first row as my column headers and it says that it is automatically proposing the data. Well, March go. For customer number, it's saying integer, this varchar. If you want, you can still change that also. Data, what it is proposing. If you're okay with it, and say what? Save and close.
But we didn't mention how many headers.
Default
How system?
Here. Skipped rows is how many you want? 1 or 2 or
Here one by we didn't mention.
At one bit now. జీరో అంటేనే కరెక్ట్ అంటే రోస్ ఏం లే యాక్చువల్గా అన్నట్టు ఒక రో హెడర్ ఉంటుంది ఇంకా నాకు 2-3 కాలమ్స్ కావాలి 2-3 రోస్ పోలంటే అప్పుడు నువ్వు 1-2 పెట్టాలి ఓకే సో now you actually seeing the data flow definition so now what I'll do I'll bring my file is my source bring my file you want to make that a source or target source అయిపోయింది next I need to bring in target what is my target Anat HANA table create చేసినా already. You actually wanted to extract data from this flat file and put data into the table. Kada a table create చేసినామా లేదు I don't want to create my table manually. When BODS is putting data into it automatically I want BODS to create the table. Two options. You either go to log into HANA, create a table, use a table as a target. అట్లా వాడితే first అది అర్థమైద్దాం కదా that's better or which one do you want? If I don't want to do that, well, when I run my job, your BODS will create the table and insert the data automatically based on the template table. Okay. So if you already have a table in HANA, first adjeddam tarvata nika. Atlaithe kodiga artham avutundi I feel create column table cubex 7 BODS dot trust sales. చెప్పండి ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి దీంట్లో. నేమ్స్ సేమ్ పెట్టు వేరే పెట్టుకుని ఇష్టం. CNO int, and I want this as what? Primary key, and I don't want that to be null. Okay, next. ఎంతుంది? ఇక్కడ ఇంట్ పెడుతున్నాడు. యాక్చువల్లీ డెసిమల్ ఐ కెన్ ఆల్సో చేంజ్ ఇట్ టువర్డ్స్ డెసిమల్ అని పెట్టొచ్చు. నాకు ప్రస్తుతానికి ఏం అవసరం లేదు. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఏముంటుంది ఇంట్ okay. With this, does it create the table? Yes.
Sir, ఇప్పుడు మనకి స్లిప్ లో లాగా ఇక్కడ కూడా ఫీల్డ్స్ పెంచుకోవడానికి తగ్గించుకోవడానికి చేసుకోవచ్చు.
ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ చేసి ఫైల్ లేకుండా కొత్త కాలం బ్రదర్ ఏమన్నా
ఇక్కడ చేయొచ్చు. బిల్డ్ చేస్తూ Blackwell is having only 5 fields, but in HANA if you want
ఇష్టానుసారం బిఓడిస్ భయంకర స్ట్రాంగ్. ఇంకా SLTలో కొద్ది చిన్న చిన్న కోడ్ రాస్తుంది. దీంట్లో ఇష్టానుసారం చేయొచ్చాను ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్. కానీ ఒకటి చేయలేకపోతుంది మొన్న. We wanted to extract data from form-based PDFs, but BODS doesn't have that capability. Okay, now my table is created. So, but will this table have some data in it? No, table won't create anything. So I would like to use this table as what? Target was. Okay, na? So now you're using something in some system. So should BODS get connected to that system, which is what we refer to as what? Data store. So you'll have a tab called what? Data stores. You create right click and say what? One second. Now can you hear me now? Now can you hear me now? Yes, fine. Okay. Now you right click on this data stores and say what? New. Cubic 7 HANA. That's my HANA connection. Or data store HANA, and we want to connect to what? Is it database or application? Database. Which database? Whether HANA, which one you want? SAP HANA. And what is version 1.x and you can either use DSL, what you get, or you can use my server directly. SAP what? QX 30115 and username. I would like to use system user to connect to HANA. And to connect to HANA, which user do you want to use? I would like apply కొట్టినప్పుడు చెప్తుంది, ఏదైనా ఎర్రర్ ఉంటే అప్పుడే చెప్తుంది, లేదంటే ఓకే అన్నట్టు. ఓకే, కనెక్షన్ ఇస్ రెడీ. This data store is actually a connection towards HANA. From BODS, we have established a connection to what? HANA. And by using this connection, I would like to use read some object, which is import some object. Okay? The table definition is in HANA. I would like to import the table definition and use the table definition as what? Target. Okay, boss. So expand this HANA. HANA connection expand this. It says all this. I can import functions, tables, or template tables. Template table. What is it you want to import now? HANA lo table undi. Aa table definition BODS like import chestundi. Definition ante. So itla you can select this table, right click. import by name. If you know the table, give the table. ఇక్కడ ఓనర్ అంటే స్కీమా నేమ్. నీ స్కీమా అయింది క్యూబెక్ 7 BODs ఇచ్చి కస్ట్ సేల్స్ అనే టేబుల్ ఇచ్చి ఇంపోర్ట్ కొడితే టేబుల్ డెఫినేషన్ ఇంపోర్ట్ అవుతుంది. అట్లానే చేయొచ్చు. లేదా ఇప్పుడు డబుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ డబుల్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దట్ కనెక్షన్ అంటే ఇది ఒక్కో వన్ టేబుల్ బై టేబుల్ కదా. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఇంపోర్ట్ మల్టిపుల్ టేబుల్స్ టుగెదర్ ఇప్పుడు సోర్స్ డబుల్ క్లిక్ కొడితే చాలా చూపిస్తుంది. జస్ట్ రిపోజిటరీ మెటాడేటా అని లేకపోతే I can also say search also.
So latest one nothing but connection, right? But we didn't create a flat file connection.
Flat file మాట్లా you just specify file అంతే.
You need to create a
చూడు these all tables from which schema SAP ABAP one అట్లా మందు ఉంటుంది క్యూబెక్స్. ABCD PQRS Q పైన almost it's showing every table PQ. మంది ఏందన్నా క్యూబెక్స్ ఇదనా అట్లా ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇట్ షోయింగ్ మీ ఎవ్రీ టేబుల్ ఆఫ్ అన్ విచ్ ఐ కెన్ ఇంపోర్ట్. నాకు మల్టిపుల్ కావాలనుకున్నా ఇట్లా అన్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసి రైట్ క్లిక్ కొట్టి ఇంపోర్ట్ కొట్టి. సో ఈ టేబుల్స్ అన్ని డేటా అంతా వస్తుంది, ఓన్లీ ఇంపోర్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఓన్లీ స్ట్రక్చర్ మెటాడేటా ఇస్ ఇంపోర్టెడ్. ఓకే అట్లా లైక్ ఐ కెన్ ఇంపోర్ట్ మల్టిపుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆల్సో. నాకు ఒక టేబుల్ చాలు, రైట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద టేబుల్ అండ్ సే వాట్ ఇంపోర్ట్ బై నేమ్. కస్ట్ సేల్స్ వాట్ ఇస్ ఓనర్ అంటే స్కీమ్. ఇక్కడ ఓనర్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ స్కీమ్ అని. వాట్ ఇస్ ఇట్ క్యూబెక్స్ 7 ఇంపోర్ట్. Table does not exist. And say what import. Now table is import. Now the table structure has been imported. Okay, data rale only structure has been imported. Now just get this table and drag. You want to make the source or target? Target. Okay, and just connect this to this. If you double click, you do automatic C1. So I've just connected this flat file to this table. If you double click on this table, definitely you can see this. This is source, this is target. This is our name same out it, automatically the mapping is done, taken care. No change also. Only thing is you just double click on this table, you can options. See, today I'm loading, my flat file has got 5 records. I'm loading into table. So tomorrow again, let's say my flat file is added with some 2 records. Again, when I do full, will I have duplicates of 5 records? One option is you should either load only those 2 or delete and reload. Full update and BW you do delete and reload or type and JLNT. Then what I do? I go to table properties. In the bulk load, you just remove this bulk load. Then you go to options. Then you see there's something what delete data from table before. So every time you load, it will drop the data in the table and reloads a complete new set of data after configuration. And type in and then say what save all. Now when I execute this job, it is going to read data from flat file, place data into the tables. Job start అయింది. So if there are any errors, you will get to see this as red, and then you get to see it. A job is executed, completed successfully. Now if you go to my HANA database, our table create అయింది. ఇప్పుడు data వస్తుంది ఆ table. I start seeing the data in the table. Like this, you can leverage BODS and extract data from, I just showed you flat file, but it can extract data from any system, SAP, non-SAP, legacy, XML, whatever it is, into HANA by leveraging BODS. This is basic funda how it works. Next is, I just want to simple again, next example. Next is, next example, I would like to read data from, I already have this table in HANA, cust sales. From the same table, I would like to read and put data in another table in HANA. Again, the case, HANA is a source and HANA is also target. Change, we can do that, yes. Start page, I'll say new project. అదే ప్రాజెక్ట్ కూడా వాడుకుంటుండొచ్చు. నువ్వు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతాను. I'm just creating a new one. Cubics. Project 02. Okay. Then what will you do? You create a job. Okay. So under this job, I'm going to have what? A data. So I go in, I'm going to double quote local. Now I am inside the data flow. And what is my source? Idena? Already no table import just I can use it. Otherwise, what should I have done? What should you do? Again, you should see import the table. So it brings the metadata of the table. Then start drag and drop as what? You put in the source or target? Source. The target table is petal. And it insert, but target table is not created in HANA. Second case, without having the table created, I want the BODs to have the table created into my HANA database. Okay, we have a concept. There's something about what template table and right click. You can just the palette like what is this here? Template table. When you use this template table at the runtime of the job, it creates a table in HANA database based on the data what you're putting in this. So the template table concept. You just click this template table. What should be the name of the template table? Loop customer sales loop sales it has to use which connection? Cubex 7 DS HANA connection, okay, but owner schema create owner is always schema name Cubex 7. How did the runtime when I run this job at the runtime it creates my table in HANA database. Okay, Nana? So if you connect this, select this and connect to this. Automatic table A columns automatic columns and both. Full every time you remove this. So in the options I can say what? Delete data from table before loading. Okay, boss? Drop and recreate table every time. Prasad drop this with those. Now can I start running this? This job first time run I'm running this job for the first time. Could not find table in schema. Oh, create petal. Create first time at least. Drop and recreate. Create data. So let it create first time. Let it have the checkbox so it creates the table. Let's complete success. Complete in the. We'll have the table with that name loop tool loop sales. డేటా కూడా సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ టేబుల్ ఈ టేబుల్ రెండిట్లో ఆల్మోస్ట్. ఇక్కడ కూడా చెక్ చేయొచ్చు నువ్వు, యూ కెన్ చెక్ హిట్ హియర్ ఆల్సో. ఈ భూతత్వం కొడితే దీని డేటా చూపిస్తుంది, దీన్ని కొడితే ఇక్కడ కూడా డేటా చూపిస్తుంది. ఇట్ యాక్చువల్ రీడ్ సమ్ సోర్సెస్ అండ్ షో ఇట్ ద డేటా ఇన్ BODS ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, ఇది బాగానే ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు నా పాయింట్ ఏమంటే, సో యూ నెవర్ క్రియేటెడ్ ద టేబుల్ ఇన్ HANA, యూ యాక్చువల్లీ క్రియేటెడ్ దట్ విత్ టెంప్లెట్ టేబుల్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ జాబ్ మళ్ళీ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఏమవుతుందన్న, మళ్ళీ అసలు క్రియేట్ కాదు, మళ్ళీ రన్ చేసి ఏమవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ టేబుల్ డ్రాప్, మళ్ళీ రీక్రియేట్. అది కాదు నాకు కావాల్సింది. ఫస్ట్ టైం by using the concept of template table, I've created the table. From next onwards, I don't want to do that. Now I have got physical table in HANA. Why don't I use the same table again? So అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తానంటే, ఇప్పుడు టెంప్లెట్ టేబుల్ ఉంది కదా, ఇది యూ కెన్ సీ ద టెంప్లెట్ ఆర్ హియర్ ఆల్సో. ఇది టెంప్లెట్ టేబుల్ కదా. ఫస్ట్ టైం, సిన్స్ we never had the table definition created in HANA, first time I'll use a template table, so at runtime of the job it creates a table in HANA. Once the table is created, from next onwards, I don't want the template table to recreate the table again. So I would like leverage the physical table which is already there in HANA. అప్పుడు రైట్ క్లిక్, నెక్స్ట్ టైం నుంచి రైట్ క్లిక్, ఇంపోర్ట్ టేబుల్ కూడా అనుకో, దానికి సంబంధించిన ఫిజికల్ టేబుల్ ఇంపోర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. యూ కెన్ డూ లైక్ దిస్, ఆర్ ఈ టెంప్లెట్ టేబుల్ రైట్ క్లిక్ కూడా ఇంపోర్ట్ టేబుల్ ఎలాగైనా అనొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఐకాన్ మారిపోయింది, ముందుకు డల్గా ఉన్నది ఇప్పుడు డార్క్ అయింది. అంటే దిస్ నో మోర్ టెంప్లెట్ టేబుల్. ఇప్పుడు దీని ప్రాపర్టీస్ రీక్రియేట్ ఉంటుంది, డ్రాప్ రీక్రియేట్ ఉందా, ఆర్ ఇట్ విల్ యూజింగ్ ద సేమ్ టేబుల్. డేటా మాత్రం డిలీట్ చేసి రీలోడ్ చేస్తాను, అంతేనా బస్. కొత్త టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుందా, ఉన్న టేబుల్ వాడుతుంది బస్, ఉన్న టేబుల్ వాడుతుంది. అది యూజింగ్ లెవరేజింగ్ టెంప్ టేబుల్ ఆర్ ఫిజికల్. హనాకని కాదు, దిస్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ ఫర్ ఈవెన్ అదర్ డేటాబేస్ ఆల్సో. అంటే అదే డేటా డిలీట్ చేసి లోడ్ చేస్తుంది, అంతే. ఇది బేసిక్ ఫండా హౌ దట్ BODS ఇస్ లెవరేజ్డ్. సేమ్ మనకి కొద్ది ఇంకా డెప్త్ వెళ్తూ ఏం చేస్తామంటే, వి స్టార్ట్ కన్స్యూమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ECC, BW, సో అట్లా ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ అనేది చూడాలి. ఇది బేసిక్. అంటే BODS అంటే ఏంది, హౌ ఇట్ యాక్చువల్లీ వర్క్స్. ఇట్ ఓకే బస్, విల్ గో ఇన్ డీప్. రేపు క్లాస్ యూ నీడ్ ఇట్ ఆర్ నో? Okay. But do you would like to have class tomorrow or no? Just only people who doesn't want to reply, ante. Or who wants? No, sir. Okay, good. No. So then we'll meet on Jan 2nd morning. No class tomorrow, but we'll have class on Jan 2nd. And wish you all a happy New Year. Fine. Thanks.